Hello, my friends, and welcome to today's video break. Psalm 54, verse 6 says, I will sacrifice a free will offering to you. I will praise your name, Lord, for it is good. Wow, I can't think. There's so many appropriate scriptures for the time that we're walking through, for the season of life that we're in currently. And it does seem, that there's a lot of insecurity. There's a lot of uncertainty. Absolutely so. But I think the Psalms are so appropriate because even for David's day, he was surrounded by uncertainty. He was being chased. He spent a lot of times in caves. There were caves. There was a lot of people who didn't like him. So he had his own cloud following him around. He had his own virus following him around. The virus of evil, the virus of bitterness was after to get him. The virus of jealousy was after to destroy him. And so, friends, I think even in a season, James says it's so good. He says, consider it pure joy, my brothers, when you face trials of many kinds. And why? Because those trials produce something in us that can't be produced anyplace else. So what do we do during a season of uncertainty? David turned to praise. David was one of those people who could not like he was thanking God, oh, I'm thanking you, Lord, that Saul is chasing me. No, it didn't turn his praise to a situation. It turned his praise to God. It turned his attention to the Lord and just started letting his heart start singing praises or start being thankful, being grateful. One of the worst things that we could go through in times in the season that we're in right now is having a spirit of ungratefulness, letting our soul become bitter. And this happens when we stop being thankful in all circumstances, not for them, but in them. Consider it joy because something is being learned here, being taught in this season, than more than what we could ever begin to imagine. And so why would we turn our eyes to the situation? Let us turn our eyes towards God and start praising, lifting him. Many of you probably have already done this. And you're probably saying, but you don't know what I'm going through. We're not working. We have no money. What a great season to start praising God. It changes the perspective from the circumstance to the God of the circumstance who can help beyond what we can imagine, who can help beyond measure. And he sees you. He knows you. He knows what you're going through. So let it be a season of praise. Let your heart just, even if it doesn't feel like it, praise is not an emotion. Praise is something that we do towards a holy God because of our love for him. So can you just spend a few minutes just honoring him? Maybe you need to get down on your knees and just thank him. Thank him for who he is. He is still sovereign. He is still almighty. He hasn't even thought about leaving the throne. Be blessed, my friends.